All right, welcome back to Life the Germ. I'm your host Jeremy. A little stuffed up on this fine Tuesday evening. Um, yeah, just got back from Wisconsin. Actually, just visited the homies. Shout out Bobby. I went to his bachelor party. Had a good time. We were up in Eagle River, Wisconsin. Just on a cabin, hanging out on a lake. Just relaxing and hanging out with the boys and eating some good food, playing some pickleball. I've never played pickleball before, so I played a lot of pickleball. That was fun. Um, but yeah, overall, just a really good week. I sort of recovered from my exam. I know I promised you guys like a video like last week, but I never ended up getting around to it. I was busy like packing, and we were like scrambling to find a roommate, which we ended up figuring out, which was super sick. But yeah, other than that, I got back Sunday, my flight back. And that was I actually went according to plan. My flight out of Denver like a week ago, dude, like my friend dropped me off at like 2:30 at the airport. My flight was at like 5, boarding at 5. I was like, okay, I got plenty of time. Got to the gate at like 3:30. I'm like, okay, I got a little dinner. I was chilling. And then just kept getting backed up, and then got backed up all the way to 9 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, this sucks, but at least we'll be there. And then they just straight up canceled the flight. So that was like great. Luckily, I was able to like fly into another like kind of nearby airport. It was still kind of a drive, but it ended up working out. Yeah, it definitely wasn't ideal, but now I'm just getting back into the swing of things. I'm I'm actually taking off for the 4th as well on a little vacation, so I'm pretty stoked for that. I'm just gonna like go nose to the grindstone, try to get a lot of stuff done, and then yeah, the 4th I'll have another like week off, which will be nice. Um, but yeah, other than that, like oh, story. I mean, I guess the plane was kind of the story, to be honest. Um, I mean, I have a lot of stories like from this past week, but they're definitely not like I can't tell them on here because there's just a lot of like crazy stuff that happened. But yeah, I mean, I guess the airport one was the story. It's been a while. I feel like I haven't been on here in a bit. But I still got Indigo Waves yet. I'm still like getting back into things, but um, yeah, sign this place for another year, so you're about to see this backdrop for another year. So get ready for that. If you hate it, too bad. Like what's good? Wait, what's good? What's good? Um, but yeah. Anyways, I think let's just get into the wisdom of the week right away. I just played volleyball, so I'm like kind of low energy. Sorry, maybe this is chill. Like maybe it isn't, but too bad if it is what it is. I haven't had dinner yet, so I just wanted to get this in before dinner, and I'm gonna feast on some. I think I got some like cauliflower pizza. Like the crust is made out of cauliflower. We'll see. We'll see. I'll put that to the test. I'm not sure how good that's gonna be, but episode title for the thumbnail. Hulu has live sports. So, dude, okay, first of all, it's a TV. If you couldn't tell that, it's actually valid because my artistic skills are still not quite there. But we got a little basketball hoop. I feel like you can kind of tell that. And then little dude launching a basketball into the hoop. This one I did first. It's not as like 3D esque, but overall, I'd say pretty solid. Um, so, wisdom for this week. Oh no, the gain is down. Dang it, that might not be good. I'm gonna turn it up. Hopefully, it doesn't affect it too much. Um, wisdom of the week. Hulu has live sports. So dude, I swear I always come up with ideas for these on my way to work in the morning when I'm just like cranking. I was cranking Goth Bay, which is like my favorite artist. I don't know. I just like I think ideas will like come, and like I think I'll have some that'll like come and go, and I won't really like recognize that it could be one for Life of the Germ, and then it'll like keep coming back, and I'm like, wait, let's go, like this is it, and then I'll like, um, Yeah, this probably isn't good. I'm not a good role model, but I like pull out my phone quick and like make like a little like note at a stoplight or something, and jot it down quick. But yeah. So yeah, getting right into it though, Hulu has live sports. It really gets at this idea. I was on my way to work this morning, and I was just kind of like pondering the fact that like it gets at this concept that like I really there's something so special about the present moment that I think like as I get older, the more I'm like beginning to appreciate it. But it's like people like to think about the future and they get nervous about that, and then people like to like reminisce and maybe good times or like look back and like regret other things and or miss certain times of their lives, and but really like what's so cool about the present, I think especially because I'm kind of in this like research mindset now that like every day I think for my job at least, but then I translated it into my life and kind of thought about my life a little more. Like every day when I go to my job, I'm able to like discover like or accomplish something that likely no one else has accomplished before, right? Even if it's just the smallest little thing, like you're doing something that no one else has before. And that's the present, right? Like every day I go to work and I'm like, oh, you like discover a little bit more of this and a little bit of that. And it's like you're slowly pulling back like the blinds and you're like, oh, like I see now. And the present moment is a lot like that for your life too, right? It's like every morning you wake up and it's live, right? Like there's some, and why I use this analogy, Hulu has live sports, because like by now all of it is so ingrained into our brains. Like I was just gonna put like live, but then I was like, oh, they're gonna confuse it with live, so I didn't want to do that. Um, that's one that's so weird, bro. That like it's the same spelling, but it's said differently. Can you name another word like that? Like actually, same spelling, but live and live, but pronounced differently and have different meanings. That is like a very weird circumstance. If you can think of another one, there probably are more. I'm just being an idiot. Drop it in the comments because I've always thought that was like kind of a cool like what? Like the double thing there was kind of interesting. Oh wait, are there no, but it's literally pronounced differently. Yeah, that is so odd. But why I say like Hulu has live sports is because like there's something so special about, yeah, you can like record it and then like watch back, but it's like you've already known that like that has happened, right? And I think like advertisers especially take advantage of this because they hate you like with sports, like ad, but it's like there's something so cool about like especially if you're like literally at like a basketball game or at a baseball game, but like even on TV, like knowing that you're probably only like I don't know, like 30 seconds behind what's actually happening in the moment, right? And I was like, dude, this is like, why have I never thought this about my life before? Because that's so cool, right? Like every morning you wake up and it's like a new unknown, right? And to some people that's really scary, but like the way I've been looking at it lately is like, dude, there's like new things to discover. It's a new day, It's like there's just something so special about that, and like you're not in the past, all that stuff you can look back on and be like, oh yeah, it could have been this. Like, oh, I really missed that. The future is like, oh, I really want to do this. And then like, what's so special about the present, especially in regards to the future, like anything that you want to do in the future, like you can begin to make that happen today, right? Like there's literally nothing holding you back from like waking up and being like, yeah, today I want to do this to get to where I want to be in the future. Or maybe you don't even have future goals, but you just wake up every day and you're like, dude, today's a new day. I don't know what's going to happen. And because of that, it's really cool. That's actually another thing I've been thinking about. And, like just, I always have these like lessons or wisdom or whatever you want to call it. Like they always run through my head. Which is why I think like Life of the Germ, I'm able to keep it original so much because like, honestly, I've been thinking a lot about this, and like in college I always tried to like pick one of these sayings and like live by it for like the rest of my life. And I was always like on the search for like there's got to be one saying that if I just live by that, I'm going to be like the happiest man alive forever. And what I've realized is like it's actually just really like all these things have caveats, and it's really like at that time in your life, that one sticks out to you, you know, and like you grab onto that. Like right now, I'm like, yeah, like every day I wake up and it's an unknown, and like that fuels me, right? But like a week from now, I might look back and be like, that doesn't really fuel me, you know. But it's like, I don't know, it's all these things that I think honestly culminate, and like you kind of end up living by all of them, and all of them kind of give you like some different positive perspective on life that you can apply, you know. But the other thing I was getting at is this idea that like I really am starting to believe that I've been telling a lot of my friends when I was back on break this, that like the unpredictability in life. Maybe I touched on this in the last episode, but um it's really that unpredictability in life that like makes life so fun, you know, because like you don't know what's going to happen, you know. And like I said, like to some people that's like really anxiety inducing, and sometimes it is for me too, especially on like things that you really feel like you have to perform in, right? But like for other things that like you're just like chilling, you know, like I don't know, like I'm going, yeah, for the 4th of July, like I'm visiting like two of my best friends and seeing them, and it's like, yeah, that all sounds like really fun in my head because I know I'm going to be with them. But the fact that we don't have like a concrete itinerary, I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, and the people I'm going to meet, the things I'm going to do, like, it's not very clear in my head. And I'm like, just the unpredictability in that is like so exciting to me. I'm like, what adventure are we going to do? Like, what laughs are we going to have? You know, it's just like, it's going to be sick, you know, like, and it's really, it can be that way for life too, right? Like my job, I think I have a lot of motivation right now because I kind of know like what I'm going to do going in, you know, like I feel like I finally have a grasp of like what I'm really trying to like accomplish and study, you know? So like every day I go into work and I'm like, how do I chip away at that a little bit more, you know? And PhD is so much like, it's like you have, I don't know, say like you're mining a tunnel, and every day you like have one pickaxe and you just chip, and like every day it's just like chip. And then by the end of your thesis, when you're graduated, it's like you've carved a tunnel, right? Um, and I just like that in general. I was thinking about this today too. Like, um, I always like big long term goals like that because those are the most satisfying by all. Like, Clash of Clans is a great example. Like that game, you're not gonna beat that in a year, right? It's like chip every day. You collect your elixir, chip, attack a base, chip, and then before you know it, like 3 or 4 years. Like I remember I played it like middle school and then most of high school. Like my base was like stacked, bro. Like I was loaded, and like that was fun. Cause then you look back and you're like, dang, bro. Like I put, and maybe this is bad, but I was like, I put like years into this mobile game, um, and like this is the product, you know. And it's cool to like do that in real life, like have these goals or not, or just like live in this like Hulu has live sports mindset where you're just like every day you wake up and you're like, this is live. Like every single second right now is live, you know? And it's just like, there's no, like, you can replay it in your mind if you want to look back, but you can go ahead and do that. But at the end of the day, like, we're living now. So let's like enjoy it and let's like embrace that, right? And so yeah, I think I'll stop it there. And um it's so weird. I always go on these like weird tangents, but it's all like connected. All these videos, like they're all connected with each other. And um I think I'm really gonna like enjoy like when I'm in my 30s, 40s, 50s, like being able to like go back on these videos and be like, dang, bro, like little bro is figuring it out. You know, there's this Clash Royale YouTuber I was watching. His name's Ken. You should check him out. Even if you're not into Clash Royale, he's just kind of funny. Like, um, but he's always like whoever he's like facing in this game, he's always like, yeah, little bro doesn't know what's up. It's like it's such like a like you're like I'm superior to you, you know, and it's just like it's just funny. Like I'd like to think my older self will be like at least more wise than me, but who knows, you know. We're living live right now. So um that's Hulu has live sports. That's Life of the Germ. I'm your host Jeremy. Um and thanks for tuning in.